everybody, it is SquishyJoshy, creative Vagabond, taking you on adventures in gaming, art, music, and experiences. And today we're going to be checking out a new song by Bini. It's called Sweet Tooth. We're long overdue for this reaction. We've been trying so hard to get Boku to join us for this one, like literally pleading for her to jump on this reaction with me. Unfortunately, she is just absolutely swamped with her work and everything like that, so we totally understand. So we're going to have to dive into this one by myself. Maybe we'll have a little PNG of her somewhere. Maybe I'll just summon her now. There you go. Yeah, let's just dive right on into this. It's been a while since I've been in the Bini space. Like, I've been covering a lot of rock and alternative and J-metal stuff recently, so it will be great to sort of, you know, cleanse the palate, so to speak. But yeah, let me get my Rode headphones on and let's just dive right on into this reaction. I don't know what to expect because it's been a while. Okay, we got the outside of nightclub vibes.
Your love is sweet like watermelon gum. It's probably not so good for me, but I don't care at all. This Candy Crush, I hope it's never gone. Soon I'll get a cavity deep inside my heart. But how can I self-regulate? Your love has got me hurt. I should try something healthy, but it never tastes as good. Sweet tooth. I can't help it if I don't want you. I know there's plenty worse addictions, but I just can't help the feeling. Me and my sweet tooth. Yeah.
Pausing it right there, right on the minute mark. Wow, that's perfectly timed, I feel, because the chorus just kind of ended right there. What a surprise. It definitely feels like a bit more of a slow jam in comparison to the stuff that we've heard from Bini before. Wouldn't you agree, Boku? Yeah, absolutely. I suppose one thing that really like kind of stands out in this so far is that funky bass line that we're hearing, the boom, it's giving me a bit of a Bruno Mars flavor, as well as their sort of bubblegum pop sound that we're kind of used to. But in this instance, it's a lot more of a slower tempo, and that kind of gives the song a bit of a different vibe. It's definitely showing us some more versatility in the group. So we've reacted to a bunch of stuff from them before. There's a lot more of the bubblegum pop, like hype type music that they do. They even do a bit of hip hop. We've seen them rapping and stuff and doing the hip hop dances. But this one seems a little bit more chill, a little bit more low key. They've started it off outside a club where the energy's probably died down a bit, but you can obviously still hear people are partying inside. And there's this kind of lyrical refrain that she's repeating, you know, she's a sweet tooth, and it's up in this really high register. I wasn't expecting her to sing up there when we got to the chorus, you know. I'm not sure exactly if I got that note right because I've been yapping for a while. But yeah, they entered that chorus at this higher pitch and higher register of the song. Like it was very sort of low key at the start, and then when it gets to the chorus, it's kind of... That's also something I feel like BTS kind of do a lot of in their songs. I mean, I don't listen to BTS. If you've been keeping tabs on my reaction videos, BTS isn't one of the groups that I cover. But I have heard some of their songs, and it does remind me of that just a little bit. I like this visually as well because they're sort of continuing on that trope of sweet stuff and being really, you know, bright and happy, but at the same time it's contrasted with the low-key vibes. They're outside of a club, maybe something's happened, she's received a bad text message or something and she just needs to get out of there. Look, totally understandable, we've all been there. But yeah, interesting stuff. And of course they're singing in English as well, which is interesting. There was one phrase towards the end there where she goes self-regulate or something. Just from a songwriting perspective, that's a very interesting phrase to throw into lyrics because it's a lot of syllables. Self-regulate, it's a lot of that going on. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. Also, I'm not sure if we've seen all the members of Bini just yet in that first minute. I think we've only seen a couple of them, you know, the ones that were outside the club, and I think they've jumped into a car. So I don't know if we've seen all the members of Bini just yet, because I think they do have quite a bit of a roster when it comes to their members. Like, they're one of the bigger groups. But yeah, let's get back into it.
There's plenty worse addictions, but I just can't help the feeling. Me and my sweet tooth.
Is this being filmed in Japan?
Problem with the heart of candy rocks.
Okay.
Really have to work for it, but still don't get allowed. It's 4 a.m., I'm still up in the dark. Buzzing off the sugar rush, I try to make it stop. But how can I self-regulate? Your love has got me hard.
Oh, there we go.
I should try something healthy, but it never tastes as good. do I really want to? If I'm out late at night, trying to fight my sweet tooth. Wanna get over it, but do I really want to? If I'm here every night, dreaming about your sweet tooth. Me and my sweet tooth.
Okay, all right. Hang on, I got to pause it there just to talk about that last section there. So obviously we did the whole verse chorus again, you know, pretty straightforward. It's one of those more simple song structures, and then you get hit with the bridge. We're kind of pulled back a little bit, and you can see that the girls here are kind of just enjoying their own company. Like, they're just like, you know what, maybe life isn't all about the club. Maybe we can just hang out, have some candy, and enjoy just being out and about, waving these sparklers everywhere. And yeah, look, I feel like there's a good message in that, even though it might not be the message that they're trying to convey. This is just my initial reaction. But yeah, like, as I said, tonally, this has been very different to the stuff that we've been reacting to from Bini up until this point. So this is definitely refreshing to hear something a little bit different. Now, it does kind of remind me, like I mentioned earlier, of BTS. And the song that comes to mind is like Dynamite. I think that's what it was called. The only difference is Dynamite's a lot faster than this one. So this one's a lot slower. So I think maybe they drew some inspiration from that. But apart from that, like, you can't go wrong with the visuals, the vocals, the funky bass guitar. It's all there. It's what makes up this sort of simple yet effective slow jam song by Bini. And I like it. It's a low-key song, but at the same time, you know, it's got that Bini flair to it. I really liked how we were about to get into that last chorus just then, and it sounded like, you know, this is the epic moment of the song. You know, everything comes back in, the bass is going harder, the drums are going harder. This is like the climax of the song. Even if it's just, you know, the simple pop structure, it's supposed to feel slightly more elevated than the previous times that we heard the chorus. So yeah, let's dial it back and wrap the song up.
Want to, if I'm here every night, dreaming about your sweet tooth.
Wait, hang on. I'm going to pause it again real quick. So when she says there, dreaming of your sweet tooth, but then flips it into the chorus saying me and my sweet tooth, I'm curious to know the thought process behind the writing of that. I wonder if it was just like, how many ways can we mention sweet tooth in the song? Or perhaps there's this yearning for someone else that might share the same sweet tooth that they have, that they're singing about. Like, perhaps they've just had enough of the club scene and they're just looking for someone that can share their, you know, sweet tooth vibes with, you know, someone that can be chill alongside them, which is reflected in the music, obviously, and then they can enjoy sweets together. Like, I mean, even just them holding the sparklers in the air, that's the whole idea of just, you know, just being carefree and chill and just having fun, you know. That's the sweet side of life, I suppose. But yeah, anyways, let's get back into it. Okay, we've got some choreography too. Double chorus. Oh, here we go. Instrumental outro, that's cool.
When the lights go out and the noise has stopped, we still have each other.
Me and my sweet tooth.
And that's the sweetest.
Well, there you go. There you go. Wasn't I just literally saying that? Maybe I did analyze the song correctly. I don't know. I'm just not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but you know what I'm saying. Right, Boku? Right? Yeah, look. That was cool. It was chill. For some reason, this part around here is the most replayed.
Really want to, if I'm here every night.
Well, you guys want to see the little band-aid on the arm? Anyways, guys, yeah, awesome song. I feel like it suits its purpose. It tells a very specific message. And, you know, we love seeing more versatility from these Filipina queens. I really like the production quality of this as well. Like, the music sounds great, obviously, but also with the video, you've got these scenes here with the wide shot, very nice open frame here. And then, of course, they're cutting in between the aspect ratios, which is really cool too. It almost feels like this is more of a vlog behind the scenes or documentary on them. So it doesn't seem like we're seeing as much dancing or whatever until we get to this end point where the instrumental is kind of going off. But look, what I've gathered from this is it's a very balanced song throughout. It's like they're showing us multiple facets of Bini within the one song. And, you know, that also might even tie into the title, you know, Sweet Tooth. There's such a variety of sweets out there. Like, every country is out there trying to make their own lollies, chocolates, or whatever you want to call them. You know, so perhaps that's what they were trying to get out of this song, you know, like just little bits and pieces of Bini. And this song definitely does that. The only thing that it doesn't do, and maybe because it's intended to reach more of an international audience, the only thing it doesn't do is showcase their Tagalog. That's the only thing. Not that that's an issue. Would have been cool to have, but yeah, especially if they're going down this route of showcasing a lot of different sides of the group. It's been a while since we've reacted to Bini, so I apologize, but here we are. We're back. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We're trying to hit our goal of 5k subscribers within the next couple of months, so if you can help out there, that will be greatly appreciated. 97% of you guys who are watching and enjoying these videos apparently still haven't subscribed, and I'd love for you to be a part of this content creation journey that I'm on. Yeah, guys, I appreciate you all. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Stop that!